Hey there, it's Nadine, and today I'm going to be using these Imagine products to create a Valentine's card. So to get started, the first thing I want to use is the Walnut ink. This is the Terracotta color. And I'm also going to be using this old music note paper that I tore out of a book. So I only need a little part of it, so I'm going to tear off a small section. And then just to make it easier cleanup for the video, I'm going to use a paper towel behind there. And I'm just going to spray this like so. I'm going to take some water. This just helps blend it a little bit more. There we go, and I'm going to use the heat tool to dry it. Okay, now that it is dry, I'm going to take the Delicata in Ruby Red, and using this old stamp that I've had, it's just a script, and I'm going to ink that up with the Delicata. And I'm just going to stamp that right onto the note paper, and I don't really care if it's perfect or not. I'm going for a distressed look here. I clean my stamp off with some StazOn. Okay, now using, I believe this is 190-pound water paper, and then using the Fireworks in Ladybug. First I'm going to spray, well actually, first I'm going to take the lid off of this. Okay, so now I'm going to spray some water onto the paper. And then just paint. So now that it is all dry, I just have a random paint splash kind of thing on the back here. I'm going to take this paper again, now that it is all dry, and I am going to punch out some hearts. And then taking my stamp again and using some VersaMark, I'm going to stamp some onto some vellum. And then taking some gold embossing powder, I'm just going to sprinkle it onto that. Now I'm going to heat emboss it. And then using the punch, I'm going to cut a heart out of that. Now with these two hearts, I'm going to take the VersaMark again, and I'm just going to kind of go over the outside edges of each heart. And then pour on the gold embossing powder on the outside edges. And then using a clean brush, I'm just going to go into the middle and just kind of clean some of that embossing powder off. So there's all of the hearts. Now going back to this piece, I'm going to take the Delicata in Golden Glitz. This is the inker. And just with a little tiny drop water. I like to use a fan brush for this. Tips of the brush mixed in with it. Just tap it. Now taking the Terra tape, because it does get a little warped, the paper, when you get it wet, and the Terra tape works really well at making it lay flat again. I'm going to use a Terra tape on the back of this to adhere it and layer up my card. Okay, so now to stamp my sentiment, I'm going to use the VersaFine Clair. This is in the Nocturne. And I'm going to ink up my stamp. There we go. Now the sentiment is stamped, then I just randomly added some gold thread onto the card. And now I'm going to add the hearts, which I also just put a little strip of Terra tape onto the back of. like so. And then my card is completed. Thank you so much for watching. Please visit imaginecrafts.com for even more inspiration, and if you aren't subscribed to the channel already, please do so and hit the like button as well. See you next time. Bye-bye.